Hey guys, it's Danny. Today, for a short and sweet video, it is time to make a little update on my ants in the Barrina installation situation. I will also address a few comments that you guys left. So here's where we are with that whole situation. By the way, if you missed the previous video, I'll link it to down below. Basically, I discovered I had an ant's nest in one of my Barrina tubes, and well, I got the ants out as much as possible. Some of you suggested that I used a vacuum. It wouldn't have worked because the entrance in the Barrinas, if you paid attention to that video, was 3 tubes. So imagine those traps for wasps. You put like the opening of a bottle facing the other way so the insects go in, but they cannot go out. It's the same thing with the Barrina tube. There is a way inside. Oops, sorry. I pressed a button on my camera and stuff started to flicker. Right, so they can get in, but if you forcefully try to get them out, it's the same effect as the reversed bottle, as it were. They cannot get out. They need to find their way out. Now, ants do find their way out, but if I try to forcefully suck them out of there with the vacuum, it's not gonna work. So I got the ants out and I placed some insecticide. I dabbed insecticide at the entrance and I have no more issue with this particular tube. However, now I have issues with this tube. Let me give you a close-up. Oops. Sorry about that. Look at that. I have another ant nest right there in that Barrina. And some of you told me that there are some ants which do like to make nests in electronics where there's warmth. I cannot focus. Let's do this manually, shall we? There we go. So yeah, those are the ants that I'm having as well, and these are the ants that are actually farming the mealybugs. So you know how I'm saying the mealybug situation is a little out of hand lately? It's because of the ants. Now, I'm happy to say that I did manage to spray or close off all of the entry points in the grow room. They actually probably have nests outside or in the walls, in the entire building. The entire building has an ant issue, to be fully honest. So there are entry points in this room. I sprayed everything. I don't see any more ants on the floor, which is great. However, I do appear to have a colony inside that is settling in my electronic devices and also in my orchid pots. Now, with the orchid pots, what I do, and by the way, they really kind of massacred the flowers of this beautiful orchid. I cannot make a beautiful spotlight out of it anymore. You can see they farmed mealybugs on the buds and the flowers of this orchid, and it looks like this. Anyway, so the orchids, I can go outside and soak them, but every day there's a new nest in a new orchid pot. So it's not efficient for me to do this every single day. I'm losing time, not okay. And it's also not efficient for me to wait for them to make a nest in another Barrina tube, disconnect the tube, get them out, all of that thing. And it's also not efficient to just dab insecticide on all of my Barrina tubes, although I would have done that if I had no choice. But some of you commented on that video that in your country, specifically in the US, you have a product called taro or something like that, which is basically a sort of a bait with a delayed reaction. It attracts ants, they get a little bit of that bait, they put it or bring it in the nest, and they kind of decimate the entire nest with it. Well, I'm very happy to say that we don't have that substance anywhere near my location. Woohoo! But you guys inspired me to see if I have anything remotely similar, and it appears that I found something on Amazon. Ta-da! This is a bait from Substral. Now, Substral is the same brand that makes those insecticidal sticks that I use with my plants and orchids, and those work okay, I would say. I don't know. I don't know if they do have any effect on mealybugs, but that's besides the point. This is the only product that it's remotely similar to that bait that you guys have in the US, which might work. So I purchased myself 2 of these things. I will actually give one to the people downstairs because they have ant issues so badly as well. So I'm gonna keep one of them and put it on my orchid shelf. So what this supposedly does is attract ants, hopefully, and then they get this food or bait and they take it to their nests, wherever their nests are, and that's how the entire colony is wiped out. Trust me when I tell you I take no pleasure in doing this, but I am at my wit's end. It's been 7 years since I'm battling ants everywhere, and it's You know, if they would not damage anything, maybe I would be okay. But I do think I have a sort of a sensitivity or allergy to their bite, and they bite me a lot. And also they destroy food, and also they destroy my orchids here. Anyway, it is a battle, and I take no pleasure in just damaging insects or animals that are like pests even in general. I really don't, but I am at my limit right now. So what I will do is get one of those baits, put it here on this shelf, gonna probably remove a few orchids to make space, and we'll see if the ants take the bait. Now, I am keeping a doubtful mind because apparently my ants are a little special. Many of you suggested that I actually give some cinnamon, or not give, pour some cinnamon dust around because they avoid cinnamon, they don't like it. Well, my ants love it. They eat cinnamon. If I put cinnamon anywhere, they will congregate and eat that cinnamon because probably it tastes good. I don't know. So my ants like cinnamon. I tried it. Also, you guys told me to use vinegar and all sorts of stuff that will erase their trails. That is true. Vinegar, anything, alcohol, window cleaners, vinegar, anything will wipe out the trail or the pheromones I think they leave behind. But that's not the point. They will create another trail. So I don't want to like try to make them lost because they're smart. They will not be lost. They will create another trail. Do we see them? Do we see what's happening here? Look. So yeah, I do understand there are ways to try and deal with them. Please understand I've tried all of them in 7 years. All of the mild, you know, friendly types of trying to deal with them. And trust me again when I tell you, no, it's not happening. I cannot control them with all of these friendly approaches that I have. Also, many of you suggested that I get borax and do something with it. We don't have such things in my country. And I don't know exactly what the substance or the ingredient is. I might look it up and go to a pharmacy and try to get it, but that's a lot of hassle when I can just try this trap, right? So hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. But let's just go ahead before we end the video. I'm going to actually place the traps, and by the time I post this video later today, maybe we're gonna have some updates, who knows? I don't think it's gonna work that fast, but who knows? Fingers crossed. Alrighty, so let's remove one of these traps, and what they say first is to push these prongs inside. Goodness, I'm gonna destroy my nail. Inside and then outside. What is happening? I'm not that weak, I promise you. It's just, it really is destroying my nails. But that's what the instruction says. Push them in, then pry them out. I push them in and then out. No, I'm gonna destroy my nail. I need, like... the noise you must have heard. Okay, I need something like this, right? So, push them in, then remove them. I don't want to cut it. Maybe this is not the best tool for the, you know what the best tool would be? rePotme, don't watch. This will become a meme on this channel. rePotme, don't watch. I mean, this tool right now, if this isn't advertising enough for it, I don't know what is. There you are. So we have to remove these things, which currently I'm too weak to remove, which I'm lifting weights, you guys. I'm not that weak. Right, so we exposed the substance, as you can see. And then I placed the thing here, but here's the problem. So I kind of looked at their trail a little bit. So what they do is go into this pot. Can I give you some close-ups? Because I see them on the roots. There they are. Maybe I should put that bait inside the pot. So they do that, and then they go down, and the Barrinas actually have a switch here. They go inside there, so maybe they have another nest there as well. But they do seem to feed from this orchid. They do seem to go on the flowers as well. My camera has focusing issues today. So I do see them on the flowers. They're definitely congregating on this orchid, so maybe I should put the bait right there. Let's try to do that. All right, let's see, this is a little big. Is it gonna work? So I kind of wanted to touch the orchid because, you know, maybe you see them. Oh, I was out of focus all of this time. Why didn't you tell me? So you see them, they go down there. Maybe they will be attracted to this page. So I'm gonna leave this here like this and see if they want to check it out. You know what? I'm not underestimating these guys. When I tell you ants are smart, I mean it. I mean, they're smart. I really take no pleasure in doing this. You know, you can keep them as pests. Pets. I keep them as pests, apparently. You can actually have, you know, that ant colony, and it's so fascinating to see their tunnels and everything. I'm so torn. I don't like doing this. I really don't. Yeah. Okay, so I'll let you know if this works. I'll come back later. All right, so I've been looking at it for a while, and it's actually been a while, and yes, there are some ants checking it out, but from what I see so far, they are actively avoiding the trap. So I don't know, you guys, as I was saying, they are smart. I will not be surprised if this doesn't work, but hey, you know what? Next week is a brand new week, so I'll keep you up to date with how this worked out, but this is where I'm at with the ants. Maybe we're gonna do this a weekly thing. Yeah, hopefully not. I kind of want them to disappear. So anyway, all right, for today, this is where I'm at. There is some success, but not so much. So we'll see how this works out. Righty, so with this topic, I'll see you guys next time on Friday. I think we're gonna have a Orchid Care for Beginners video. Depends, but for sure, I'm gonna start to do some more Orchid Spotlights. Do you guys remember them? Do you miss them? I kind of miss them, and I do have quite a few orchids that are first-time bloomers. I have quite a few buds that I've noticed on first-time blooming orchids, so I think we're gonna have quite a few orchid spotlights coming in the future. Let me know if you are excited about it. It's been a while since I've showed you brand new orchids, right? So yeah, with that said, thank you for joining me today, and wish me luck in my continuous battle with the ants. I'll keep you up to date, and I'll see you with this topic probably next Wednesday. Have a great day. Bye.